This video from Casio Help, we're taking a look at the SR-S4000 and the out-the-box initialisation of the machine. So if you've had your till pre-programmed, then you don't need to do this procedure. This is for only if you've bought your machine and there's been no programming done on it and you're looking to set it up for the first time. I've got another video showing you how to set up and initialise the machine if you want to connect it to the Bluetooth app, and the link for that video will be appearing at the end of this one. This video is just for the basic initialisation. So what you'll need, other than the cash register itself, is the PGM key. Your quick start guide will be helpful. You'll need two thermal 58mm till rolls, and you'll also need some AA batteries, two of them. So if we follow the quick start guide, loading the memory protection batteries is the first thing to do. So if we move these bits and pieces out of the way. To load the batteries, you lift up the printer cover, then gently lift up the platen arm here, and the battery store is located under where the receipt till roll would sit. So you load your batteries. Now these don't offer any power to the machine, they're simply there as a memory backup. So if the till loses power, the memory is protected by the batteries, so you keep your sales and programming data. So if we now refer back to the quick start guide, we've done the memory protection batteries, so the next thing to do is to load the receipt paper. So the SR-S4000 has a thermal printer, so you need top coated thermal paper till rolls, and these load simply by dropping them in with the shiny thermal side facing down, just like this. You then close the platen arm back into place, and that's your receipt paper in position. So the next thing to do is to load the audit roll. So again, very similar process to start with. Gently lift up the platen arm, get rid of that cover. It's the same paper, goes in both sides of the machine, and again thermal shiny side facing down, and then you gently close the platen arm back over. Obviously the only difference with this is that we've now got to load the paper onto the spool at the back of the machine. So you lift up the spool, be careful to hold it in the same angle so you know how to load it back in, and the paper feeds through two little slots that are on the central spindle. Once you've got it under the two slots, you wind the paper tightly around the central spindle and then drop the spool back into place. Because we're finished with the batteries and the paper, we can now pop the printer cover back on, and then we're ready for step 4, turning the register on. So I'll pop the PGM key into the off position and now connect the till to the mains. You can see on the display we get the option for language. We're English UK, so you simply press cash amount tend, and then you can now enter the date, month, year and time. So 25 June, and then just the last two digits of the year, and then the time. Once you've entered the date and time correctly, you press CA amount tend. None of the programming you do now is final, so you could, if you've got the date and time wrong, it's easy to go back and edit it. And likewise with the tax codes that'll be coming up next, you can set your tax codes up now, or if you don't want to, you can simply do them in the programming mode at a later date. So there we go, we've got our 4 tax rates showing. So as I said, you can either leave them as they are if you're not planning on using tax rates, or you don't want to set this up now, or if you're setting your tax rates up now and you know what they are, it's dead easy to enter. Once you've entered all the rates, you simply press CA amount tend again, and now it gives you the option for connecting via the Bluetooth. I've got another video on how to do that, so on this one I'm selecting no. That's the initialisation done. You can now either turn the key round to the reg position to start selling, or round to the PGM position for more programming. So what's appearing now on screen are plenty of videos showing you how to use and program the 4000. You can also subscribe to this video channel. You can also check out more information at casiohelp.co.uk. Thanks for watching.